Hey there, beautiful beings. So I am tuning in. Let's get the phone set up here. Okay, totally organic video today. I'm tuning in from Newport Beach. So Jeff is here on business and I'm here working remotely, and we're getting to see friends and just really enjoying the West Coast. So I wanted to come on today. I was in my practice just a few minutes ago, and something called and guided me to come on to talk about a challenge actually that many of my students and clients experience. If you are a meditator, I'm sure that you have either struggled with this or felt this challenge yourself. And that is the challenge of having a consistent meditation practice. We may practice yoga, we may have a wellness routine, but to sit still in meditation, in a seated practice, on a day-to-day basis can feel like a massive struggle at times. And I just want to say, one, you are not alone. This is a challenge even for me, especially in past years when I've gone through various challenges and chapters in my life. To sit still felt like the last thing that my ego wanted to do, to be with all of the thoughts and emotions that were arising. So one, you are not alone. And I highly encourage you to be compassionate with yourself around this issue, because it's not about perfection. It's about persistence. And if you really want to honor your self-care, your presence, your capacity to be present and mindful in life, then persistence is key. You want to make this a long game, not a sprint, not a short game. So it's not about failing or even falling off the horse. It's about, if you meditate consistently for amount of time, whether that's a week, a month, years, and you fall off the horse and you miss some practices, no problem. Be loving with yourself. I perhaps needed to see what it felt like to not have a practice, to get back on the train, to get back in my rhythm. So self-compassion is key. And again, it's not about perfection, it's about persistence. And so it can be very easy to make meditation another element of striving, of, achieving, of, checking that thing off the to-do list. But it's not that, it's not something that we need to check off the to-do list or to strive for. It is our natural state of being. And meditation should call us, if we're going to use the word should, right? Should call us onto the cushion, into that stillness. And once you've been practicing maybe for a little while, you experience both the short-term and eventually the long-term results. So that helps to guide you back into the practice, even when you lose it for a while. So it's completely normal for you to get out of rhythm, get out of sync, get out of habit. And as humans, imperfectly perfect humans on this planet, it's important for you to know that one of the greatest gifts you have is conscious choice. And so when you're aware of your veering off, you make conscious choice to get back into that practice. And you may even start small. Maybe you make your morning a cup of lemon water or tea or coffee your meditation practice. I work a lot with my clients and students on cultivating ritual, to wake up and embrace the day as a living ceremony. And if we do that, we get into this ritualistic relationship with our moment-to-moment existence. We're going to feel less stress, less anxiety, and more connection with ourselves and with the world around us and all the beings on this planet around us. So this is a journey. It's not a destination. It's not something to strive for. It is an intention that you set. So if you're intending to be more mindful or present, especially through a consistent meditation practice, just know that a part of the path of mindfulness is to get lost at times. It is to lose your practice at times, because a lot of times we need to feel the contrast of not being in the practice in order to really honor the power and the impact that our practice has on us. So I'm with you. I feel you. It is challenging even for me. And when I'm traveling even, I can lose my practice in the, especially in the duration in the morning, because I usually, when I'm at home, I set aside at least an hour and a half for my morning rituals and my meditation practice. So, I'm human too, and I feel that. But it's really vital for us to continue to honor our self-care in the ways that we need. So again, self-compassion is key. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. And really tune into yourself, even if you feel the resistance to sitting in meditation. Tune into the deeper, wiser, higher self, and you'll likely feel more called, right? Because remember, whatever we shine our awareness on grows. Whatever we put our attention on is what our life is made of. And if we're putting more attention, for example, on social media or on answering emails in our inbox, we are privileging that versus privileging our greatest power, which is our presence, which is our ability to honor this moment, which is the only moment where life happens. So it's just something to think about, because we so often fall into the rhythm of society. We fall into the rhythm of hyperconnectivity and addiction to this frenetic pace. And that's like an inner rhythm. It's an inner wiring that we've taken on from society. So our meditation practice really repatterns us. And a lot of times that can create a rub, and that can create resistance within us, which is completely normal. It's all about embracing the journey of mindfulness. And I work with many clients and students, and we have to return to this truth over and over, because, we may have a session and then life and society and inboxes and iPhones pull us back into the frenetic pace that most people are living at. It takes a tremendous amount of dedication and devotion and intention to live in a pace of more groundedness, more presence. And meditation, a seated practice, can be a transformative way that we repattern ourselves. But it takes that self-compassion, right? That knowing that we're not going to be perfect at this, and that this is a journey, a moment-to-moment, day-to-day journey. So I just wanted to come on to just provide some loving support to you as you continue to cultivate your practice, whatever that looks like on a day-to-day basis. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have on this topic. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence and honoring what your true self, what your deep inner self needs to nurture on a day-to-day basis. So I'm with you, and I'm sending you so much love today and always. I look forward to connecting soon. Sat Nam, Namaste, Aho.